Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for chapter 338 of Boku no Hero Academia. Because I'm sitting at my desk here, I can't really turn my office chair enough for you to see, but behind me I actually got two new Hero Academia figures. I got a Stain and One for All figure, or All for One figure behind me currently. But yeah, I'm excited to be reading. This is part one of the story of how we all became heroes, which is a great title. And it almost makes me wonder. So, like, way back years ago, I remember there being this, like, quote from Horikoshi about how, like, he was so inspired by like Marvel and DC and that kind of thing that he kind of wanted to create his own superhero universe with different manga focusing on different heroes and stuff. And My Hero Academia was just kind of the kickoff point that he envisioned to tell sort of this preliminary story with Izuku. And I think that it ended up going on as long as it has and stuff just because it caught on. It got popular. It didn't get canned within the first like few dozen chapters. And I think with this popularity, I wonder at the beginning, he had Izuku do the thing, like within the first chapter or two, of this is the story about how I became the greatest hero. And since then, he's kind of shifted things to the story of how we all became the greatest heroes. That's something that's been said a few times, that I kind of feel like, what if he was like, okay, I didn't expect this to go on that long. This is turned from more than just Izuku's story of how he became Deku and everything. What if he's like, I really want to focus on all these other characters too? And like, I wonder if this was the original idea or if things have really shifted over the past several years. In addition to that, like, I'm so used to one thing that I've always loved about Hero Academia. I'm so used to like One Piece. As much as I love it, we are going to focus on Luffy, and that's not really a problem because focusing on Luffy and the Straw Hats, they're great characters. Luffy's a great main character. But I'm so used to like, we're going to focus on those characters. Or if you read any other popular shonen, it's like, well, we're going to focus on the main character and what they're doing. But Hero Academia, like, we've had entire arcs where we're like not going to see Izuku for like a dozen chapters and we're going to focus on Endeavor, or we're not going to see him for a dozen or 2 dozen chapters and we're going to focus on Shigaraki. Like, I like that. And even when we do have Izuku around, we place like tons of focus in different arcs on different characters and how important they are. I feel like even though he's the main character, I feel like sometimes stories kind of get, I don't know, I don't want to say devalued, but to me the story is hindered by focusing too much on the main character and just overexposing us to nothing but the main character. And I like that in Hero Academia, Izuku just loses a lot. And, you know, even when he wins, it often comes at, like, the cost of permanent injuries, losing allies, the villains gaining more power. There's usually a cost to it, and not only is it something where he doesn't just win and be the shining hero all the time, but also we focus on tons of other characters in meaningful ways. So enough just praising this series. Let's get into actually reading the chapter. But that's just something I was thinking about, considering the title and the things we've seen lately. But I love this first page here with Aoyama and Izuku. Not so fast, Midoriya. Sansa. Go ahead and gag young Aoyama. And no, there will be no hand-holding. He's in police custody. Regardless of any extenuating circumstances, the fact remains that he conspired with All for One. Again, dumb move though. Furthermore, though it may seem that he's safe and in the clear, we can't be sure that he's not booby-trapped like Nagath. Actually, you know, I was going to say dumb move treating him so harshly by the police, but keeping him from talking might actually be a smart thing because, you know, Nagant was booby-trapped. Even Kurogiri had the quirk preventing him from talking. So, this actually might not be a bad idea just in case. Until Central Hospital can run a full analysis, it's unwise to let the boy speak another word. Mrs. and Mr. Aoyama, why didn't you inform All for One about our raid in Kamino? We never had a way to reach out to him. We only had communication when he came to us. Probably so that he couldn't be tracked down in case you were caught. Detective Tsukauchi, we can't find All for One. That's the current situation, right? Oh, and then Kaminori's realizing they still get to make the opening move. That's why our side is calling up every able body we've got. Sheer numbers will give us a fighting chance. If nothing else, maybe we can steer the way the villains join the fight. And then they react, oh, sure. Looking at it from another angle, as of now there's only one person. Why would they turn to me, who could possibly deceive All for One? That's a really good looking panel as well. When I'm a despicable villain. Hold up. Slow your roll, kiddos. Jumping the gun much? A crime's a crime, and I hate to say it, but you bunch are the biggest victims here. Can you really trust this guy now? That is all in the past, says Ida. The responsibility also lies with us for being unable to perceive what lay in his heart, which is precisely why, when we witness our classmate weeping in despair, our urge to reach out to him as friends, to allow him to take our hand. Our urge is to reach out to him as friends, to allow him to take our hand, because that's the only way we can once again make him our equal, our peer. The crap I went through because of him, 5 good blasts in my howitzer should make us even. Har har, a little extreme, don't you think, says Sato. That's right. Aoyama, you thought you were helpless against All for One, yeah? That's why you obeyed, but things have changed. You tried to get your folks to put an end to this bad deal, didn't you? When we went to grab Midori off the streets, did a single one of us give him crap for being quirkless at one point? Did we hold it against the dude for keeping that a secret? For holding back those tears? Aoyama, we can still stand strong together. Sorry to break up the excitement, but in terms of the Aoyama family cooperating with our search, they've already told us that All for One won't believe any lies. I understand how you all feel, but let's keep a cool head about this. Midoriya, did you have a concrete plan in mind? Not really. Sheesh, didn't think so. Detective Tsukauchi, I didn't see through the ruse either, so I'm responsible too. That said, I feel the same way the kids do. Aizawa. Aoyama, I still have no intention of expelling you. As Class A's homeroom teacher, I have an idea. Detective, cover the Aoyama family's ears for a minute. Oh? So maybe if they don't hear the plan, maybe they'll be able to say something that they think is the truth and not know that it's a lie. And that'll get past the whatever it is that makes it so that he won't believe any lies. We have everyone reacting. And we're not hearing the plan, which is good news, because usually if you hear the plan, that means it's going to go terribly wrong. Alright. We'll need to inspect each and every location. It all depends on him. It certainly seems feasible, says Nedzu. It may be worth a try, Sansa. I'd like to continue this back at HQ. The rest of you, keep this all in the strictest confidence, got it? Aoyama, Izuku calls out. And he looks back for a moment, but keeps walking forward. Now we have everyone back at the dorm. We'd better prepare. I must do something about my costume since it was torn to pieces. Same here. It'll work, yeah. This'll bring him down, says Hagakure. And we see all of Class A reacting. Yeah, what a great panel. Man, I love this page. Try not to tear up throughout this whole chapter, really. To prepare for the upcoming battle, to leave nothing to chance, I need to repair some key equipment. And we have the explosion gag. Deja vu. Oof, that hurt. And we're finally seeing post, not a very long time skip, like only, 1 to 3 months, but post time skip, oh god, what was her name? Hajime? Is that it? Hey there, it's been forever, Midoriya. And it's the exact same Izuku's serious face. Oh, it's great. Oh, that's hilarious. So good. Oh well. Either way. That's what, like, I feel bad knowing that the canon ship that I feel like Horikoshi's going for is probably Izuku and Uraraka, but honestly, if I'm in Izuku's position, Uraraka is like maybe not even top 5 potential ships on the list, honestly. Um, Honestly, if I'm in Izuku's position, Ippan Jose, top number 1. But like, also, I really think that again, I hope I'm not getting her name wrong, Hajime. I think her and Izuku were like super adorable. Depending on where Himiko's character goes, that's also, possible. But I think less so now because I don't really feel like her character's going in a redemptive sort of way in that direction. Um, but yeah, either way. Moving along, that was a really fun chapter. I enjoyed it, and it's crazy actually that I enjoyed that chapter. That chapter felt like a full, complete, contained story, but it's only a part 1. So that means that maybe next chapter will be part 2, or it'd be interesting if we went to something else and part 2 just happens when the plan comes into action and they do succeed or whatever. But either way, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter and my thoughts and reaction to it. Subscribe for more Hero Academia, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I can give you a link to that. If you'd like to help support the channel on Patreon, it is patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.